let's do a tour of the setup. Over here we have a Maschine Jam. Over here we have a Maschine Mk3. Over here we have a Kontrol S2. Over here we have a Apple Magic trackpad. And we have a couple of Korg nano controls. So let's start off with the Jam. Let me create a couple extra scenes. Okay, so now I can flip scenes between the scenes, and the active group doesn't change as it would do normally. Okay, let's have a look at how the volume works. So I hit play. I can switch the group levels and sound levels just by doing double click of the group button. Now we're on sound levels. Saves reaching over. Aux has got VU meters, which it doesn't normally. And Macro here does the aux2, and that also has VU meters. Over here we can also shortcut to active master, active group. IM1 does the active sound. And the other thing is we actually have a level meter here. I mean a volume control meter here that shows the actual what the volume is set to for the active master, for the active group or sound. Okay, so next we've got the tempo button, which activates Q for the active tracks. That makes that track just come out of the headphones or the active sound. Let's have a look how the nano control mapping works. I pull up a sound here. So we've got a sound on Monarch. What I can do, if I just press the settings button, then it maps the cutoff and resonance for that to the black Korg nano control. So on here we're on group E. So if we go up to the buttons above group E, which is blue, matching as well. If I turn this dial, you can see that's actually changing the filter. If I turn the slider, changing the resonance. Now let's say I want to map contour here, or let's go to the next page. I want to map filter decay. So what I do is I hold down settings, and I just tap the decay knob, and then I turn one of the dials. And now that is mapped to decay there. So that's the mapping, that's how the map works. Let's have a look at the magic track. We're playing. What we can do, we have a whoosh sound here. I can, if I push the trackpad like this, then it holds it until the end of the phrase. Or I can just hold it with my finger like that. We also have some transitions. I can use the white nano control to select which transition, and then we get transition with some high pass filter there, or a different transition type. That's the magic trackpad. What else do we have? Okay. So the muting on here works as per normal, but on this side, if I do mute, these buttons are always the first 8 sounds of group A, and this is the first 8 sounds of group B. Basically, I use group A and group B just for drums. So that just takes out the kick there. Whichever group I'm on, that ends up taking out the kick. And the same, I can just take out all of those, pull back in. Or we use solo. If I want to do normal muting, then I can do that on the Jam. So that's the mute. We have this notes button here, and that locks the keyboard to the active group. So if I press notes there, so you see here the keyboards in this active group. If I change the active group, I'm going to change it to group A, or group A active. That's still doing group, I think D there. I press notes again, and now we're doing group A. Okay, that. Right. The automation lock here. So whenever I mute the click, that automatically updates the lock. You can also press Shift lock to update the lock. And if I want more traditional, like to access different snapshots and stuff, then I can do that on the Jam. We also have this is automatically quantized, or the MIDI input is quantized on MIDI in. Whatever I do, it's in time. Makes a big difference to me because my timing's not very good. And finally, let's show the touch screen. So if we hit edit on this Monarch, we can actually edit the controls here with the touch screen, like that. I want to do that instead of using the, sometimes it's easier to have it more visual. This is pretty cool with Omnisphere. If I open that up, whoops, it's not Omnisphere. Omnisphere has this orb mode, so we can turn that on, and that's pretty cool. Or I can just edit any of the normal settings here. In the corner there, I have a baby webcam. So I operate at night. The child's sleeping, and so I need to operate with webcam and headphones. And cool thing for the headphones here is I have this convolution on the headphone out, which is a convolution recorded from my ears that makes it sound like it's coming from speakers instead of headphones, using a tool called Impulsifer. And there's also a feed of the sub bass going to transducers in my chair, so I can even feel the bass even though I'm using headphones. So I very much get a speaker's experience even though I'm on headphones. And that completes the tour.